What's going on, everyone? It's the coach here, Coach Ed Gladney, bring you another Giants Universe. Today, Giants Nation is going crazy. The Arizona Cardinals released Deandre Hopkins. What? They did what? Yes, you heard me right. They released Deandre Hopkins. And many in Giants Nation are clamoring for the Giants to go after him. There's already been articles written about the top five, six teams, and the Giants are one of them. Those teams include the Giants, Philadelphia, Dallas, Baltimore, Kansas City. So it's interesting. But I'm going to give you my opinion on the matter. But before I do that, if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe and notification. You'll always know when I put out new content, and it'll be fire. And everyone, continue to hit the like and share on all your social media platforms. You guys are doing a great job in helping me grow the channel. So thank you all. Thank you all to all my sponsors, Shadow Worlds, the League of All Leagues, Get Out Sports, Wise Consultant, and my new one, the Jersey Bearcats Arena Football. Thank you all for believing in me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being there for me through all of this. You guys are amazing, and I truly appreciate you. So let's get at it. Deandre Hopkins. He is arguably one of the best wide receivers in the game. Now, some are going to question his age, 30, 31. Last year, didn't do well. He did well, but he was out for some time. Don't want to get into all that. But he is a receiver that can play the position at an elite level, runs great patterns, can catch the ball, can dissect the defense, whether it's man or zone, knows how to settle in, run away, things of that nature, run rub routes. He can fit into any system that's out there. The New York Giants signed him. He would definitely be the number one wide receiver on his roster. He would help escalate this offense and escalate the wide receiver position. But for me, is he really the right fit? Skill-wise, yes. But ultimately, with what Shane and Dable are building here, it leaves me wondering, maybe not. Now, here's why. And I know a lot of you guys are going to kill me. Coach, what are you talking about? How could you say he's basically no? Here's why. The Giants, in terms of money, shout out to Big Dash. He's always talking about money. But in terms of the salary cap, the Giants are under $4 million. All right. Now, if you're going to get him for 2.5, okay. And he was fine with that, fine. But there's other teams that are out there that are going to pay him more money, number one. Number two, he wants to go to an organization that's competing for a championship, that has a top-level quarterback and has an elite defense. Now, you can argue the Giants are going to be competing for a championship. I think if the cards fall right, that they're going to be in that position to be competing for a top spot within the NFC. But things have to fall in place, so it's not a given. It's not like if he, for example, Philadelphia, Kansas City came knocking at the door. Philadelphia fits exactly what he's talking about. Quarterback, competing for a championship, top level defense. Kansas City at least has a quarterback, competes for a championship, won a championship. Defense is probably middle of the pack to slightly a little bit above middle of the pack. So Giants, there's the debate, some in the fan base. The fan base is split on it, on the Giants. Some think we're lower, some think we're higher. There's already been ratings talking about the Giants defense is 28th, 29th in terms of in ratings. So again, that points to what I was just talking about. Some people question Daniel Jones. I don't. Let me just say that. I don't. I think with the right receivers and the right system, the proper coaching, good protection, he can be a very good quarterback in this league. Maybe even in the NFC, top 5. But that's for another day. We'll debate that and argue that at another day. This is about Deandre Hopkins. This is why I don't think he's the right fit for the Giants, because of his ambition, his goals. Don't forget, he was released, so now he's a free agent. Yes, you go scratching, you go knocking at the door, see if he's interested. Joe Shane, do your job. Go get him. If he wants to come, bring him in. But ideally, I personally don't think he's going to consider the New York Giants unless it's a fallback option. And if it's a fallback option, it leaves me questioning his seriousness. Now, the other factor is, if you are going to go after him, these other teams can probably offer him a little bit more money on a 1-year deal. You're going to probably have to offer him a multi-year deal, at least 3 years. Now, Shane has been masterful. He can get out after a lot of these contracts after a year or two. So, he would be able to structure it in that manner. But still, you're going to have to, and then give him a 3-year and then the guaranteed money associated with it. So it just leaves me feeling like at this point in time, no. Now, if you were telling me it was a 27-year-old Deandre Hopkins, yeah, I'd say go get him. Do what you got to do. Right now, to get him, even to compete, then you're going to have to either cut somebody right now, restructure a lot of contracts. So it's a lot that goes into it. So personally, I would love him on this team. So let me be clear. I would love him on this team if he, wanted to come here and everything fell into place. But I have to be realistic, and I don't think it's going to. So me personally, I'd have to pass on it. Or, what? Not be overly aggressive. Hey, we're here. If everything else fails, I'm sorry. Let's see where things lie at that point in time, and then we'll cross that bridge. So basically, but that's this old coach giving his perspective, his point of view. I don't think it's going to happen. Let me put it like that. That's really what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to happen. I would like him to come here if things were in the Giants' favor, but reality is telling me it's not going to happen. It's just not. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Leave it in the comments. I'd love it. Or hit me on Twitter, Facebook, text me, email me. You guys know the deal. So let me know what you guys think. Kill me, whatever. I love it. I love it if you do. So, all right, that's pretty much it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Love you all. And as I always say in sports, make sure you turn it on and turn it up. Peace.